Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Friday to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today we are in week 18 and we are in the final week of the regular season. And yes, we are in fact making the postseason. So we're playing against the Minnesota Vikings, who are 9-7 on the regular season. So we won a couple episodes ago, come to think of it, in Chicago. This was when we wore our famous orange jerseys. So we're the number one seed, as you guys can see on the playoff bracket right now. And I'm really more hyped about Super Bowl. And when we play in Super Bowl, we're going to play against the Kansas City Chiefs. So we'll show you the uniforms and we'll see you guys at kickoff. So the Chicago Bears are going to be wearing their home uniforms on the road. Yes, I know we did wear white jerseys at home last episode against the New York Giants, but we'll just decide to wear blue on the road this time against our NFC North rival. So Bears are going to be wearing their navy blue jerseys with white pants and home socks. Meanwhile, for the Minnesota Vikings, they are going to be wearing their white away jerseys at home. Purple pants, purple socks, and white with purple shoes. So we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 18 of the NFL.
There should be a Week 19 too, just to even out the regular season standings. So
We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Andy Dalton and the Chicago Bears.
alright, so now it is kickoff time here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So the Chicago Bears are ready to kick this one off, and the Minnesota Vikings are ready to return it. So they are going to return this one, but they are going to get stopped down at the 30. So we get to see Kirk Cousins stepping onto the field for the first time for the Minnesota Vikings offense. So we're going to play defense for the first snap of the ball. So they're going to run it with Dalvin Cook, the FSU product. So this is going to be a 2nd and 6, but somebody on the Vikings O-line is down and hurt. So it is now 2nd down and 6. It seems very different with the Vikings wearing white at home. So 1st and 10, Kirk Cousins threw his first completed pass of the game. So 1st and 10, they're going to run it with Dalvin Cook. He gets stopped down at the 49. He only gains about 1, which really isn't all that much. So 2nd and 9, we're on defense. So it is Justin Jefferson who claims that reception. So it's now 1st and 10, 750 receiving yards for Justin Jefferson. So we are doing really good. This is going to be a really good matchup. I mean, these teams are both playoff material. And I'd like to see this rematch in the playoffs. So we would play them a 3rd time in the season, twice in the regular and 1 in the postseason. And take a look at that. That is such a lit interception, and I hope we can take this one all the way. And this would be our 3rd straight game with a pick 6 to begin it. And we just take this one all the way straight into the end zone. And that was an 80-yard interception. So we're going to show you the replay there. It was such a cool play, by the way. I mean, the ball was deflected at the first time he threw it, but then it was incomplete. Bounced a little bit, but then we picked it up. So I have to give credit to Jamie Collins Sr. for that. So it's now 7-0 Chicago. We're going to take a break. All right, so it's now 4th down and 14 for the Minnesota Vikings. So the Chicago Bears are now ready to return the punt. So we got Tariq Cohen, number 29. He is ready to return it. So he uses that nice juke move there, but doesn't return very much. But it is now 7-0 still. And Andy Dalton, what is he thinking about doing on this particular play? I think he's just going to step back to pass and throwing this one out to Cameron Bryant. So Bryant, he gains about 22 yards on that play, the SRU product, making his first reception of the game. So we're going to use a halfback stretch run play. So Andy Dalton handing this one off to Cameron Bryant. So he only gains about 2 on that play. And somebody on our Chicago offense appears to be down and hurt. So we're going to go to the I formation, use the halfback stretch run play, and hopefully we can get this first down. If not, we'll just do a simple passing play either way. But it's 3rd and 8. We're going to use a PA comeback slide at the 33-yard line. So we're going to step back. And he throws this one out to Allen Robinson. So that's his 1st and 10. 1,500 receiving yards this season. So now 1st and 10 from the 14. We're stepping back to pass. And that is incomplete. 2 for 3, 41 yards there. And we're going to use a quick slants route on 2nd down and 10. And I don't know what that came from, that sound that you guys just heard, but might have came from my Alexa. So we're going to step back and we get pressured down. It is not going to be a first down, but I am going to use the formation. Hopefully we can get a 4th down conversion. So we do not want to get sacked any more times or throw any more incomplete passes as we get this one into the end zone for a Chicago Bears touchdown. And it's now going to be 14-0. We'll see you guys in the 2nd quarter. All right, 3rd down and 6. They're going to step back to pass. And that is, in fact, going to be a 1st and 10. So this is the beginning of the 2nd quarter right now. So 1st down and 10 from the 45-yard line. They're going to run it with Dalvin Cook. And he actually gets stopped at the 49. So, all right. So 2nd down and 6. We're at the 49-yard line. And Kirk Cousins, he is going to hand this one off to Dalvin Cook. That is, in fact, going to be a 1st down and 10. So 44-yard line, we're blitzing on the defense. So hopefully we can get something in, or maybe a possible fumble recovery, or even a pick six like we had for our first touchdown of the game. But it is 2nd down and 8. We're blitzing here. And it's at the 42, so 42-yard line. They're going to throw this pass out, and the ball is knocked out of his hands. Evidently, he was lucky enough to claim that 1st down, because if he didn't, it would have been our possession. So 1st and 10, Vikings on offense. So they are going to throw that pass. It is incomplete. So Kirk Cousins, he is 6 for 9 and only threw 1 INT. So his passer rating went downhill after that interception. So they are going to run it with Dalvin Cook, but he only gains about 1 yard on that play. But it is 3rd down and 9. I'm hoping that we can get something to avoid the Vikings' chances of getting a 1st down, and that is incomplete. So they are going to attempt a field goal opportunity here, and if they don't make it, it is still our possession. So they are going to kick this one from long range. They actually get it in, so it's now 14-3. and we'll see you guys at kickoff. All right, so it is now kickoff time. 14-3 is the score right now here at US Bank Stadium, the host of Super Bowl 52. And we are just going to return this one down at the 32-yard line. So 28-yard return there. So we're going to use the shotgun formation using the PA read pass play on first down and 10. So we're going to step back to pass. And we're going to throw this one out to Antonio Brown. So he's still on his feet no matter what. And he gets stopped at the 39. So 4 for 7, 84 yards, and a touchdown for Andy Dalton. So we're going to use a PA read pass play, and hopefully we can get a touchdown on this one before the 2-minute warning occurs. So we're going to run it with Allen Robinson claiming that reception, and we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. Bears lead at 21-3. All right, so now there is 1 minute left in this first half. The Bears are already up by 18 points. The Vikings just scored a field goal, so now we are ready to return it with Tariq Cohen. And we don't really get much out of it, but this is going to be a 1st and 10, so our offense, we have got to keep booming, and if we want to lead by a lot more points, we've got to score a lot more points. So we, in fact, do take a timeout, and we're going to use a PA comeback slide pass play, and the Vikings, they've allowed 123 yards, so that is going to be an incompletion. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Bears offense. So at the 26 I formation, I'm trying to think here. We still get it with Allen Robinson. We are going to take our final timeout of this first half, and Chicago is already up 21-3, and there's 32 seconds left. We're going to hand this one off with Cameron Bryant, and I think this will probably be our final play before the first half ends. But there's 10 seconds left. We step back, and we're going to throw this one out to Allen Robinson. So we'll see you guys in the second half. All right, so it's now 21-3. Halftime is over, and Chicago is now ready to return the kickoff. So now we got Tariq Cohen ready to return. He only gets stopped down at the 32, and it appears somebody for the Vikings appears to be down and hurt. So 1st and 10, we hand this one off to Cameron Bryant. So we use a juke move on him using that stiff arm. So it's now 5 carries and 23 yards. So he has not really gained much yards in the first half, really, because you'd really see him with more than 50 and more than at least 100 yards per carry. So anyways, 1st down and 10, 6 carries, 49 yards for him. It's his 40th rush with more than 20 yards this season. So it is, in fact, a 1st and 10. We hand this one off, and we're still on our feet. We get stopped at the 17, but this is a 1st down and 10 either way. So 62 rushing yards for the Chicago. At least we're stepping up and moving the chains, because our game day goal was 60 yards. We got up to 62. And now it's 71 because we only gained about 9 on that play. So there's been some games that Cameron Bryant hasn't rushed for over 100 yards. So Cameron Bryant, he now gets his first rushing TD of the game, and it's going to be at 29-3 Bears. All right, 1st down and 10. Vikings on offense, Bears on defense. So Kirk Cousins, he is trying to figure out where to throw this one to, but there is a flag on the play, and I am guessing it is on the Minnesota offense, and it will be. So they got the first down. So we are in fact going to accept the penalty. So they lost 10 yards. So it was not an evident first down on that play. Generally, I would decline if they did not get the first down. So we make a nice fumble with Robert Quinn. He had made a pick six last episode against the Giants. He jumps on into the end zone. That is going to be a Bears touchdown. And we'll see you guys when we're back on offense. We're going to take a break. All right, 52 seconds left in the third quarter. So Bears are already up 36-3. You guys just saw that awesome Robert Quinn fumble recovery for a touchdown. And take a look at Tariq Cohen. Kiss him goodbye. There is no defenders. He got it within broad daylight, got it into the end zone. That is an 85-yard touchdown, and it's going to be 43-3. So we'll see you guys in the fourth quarter. All right, so it is now 1st and 10 from the 18. 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and Cameron Bryant gets it down at the 2, but he was only 2 yards shy from getting another touchdown in this one, so we should be able to get a TD for Cameron Bryant anyway. So it is now going to be 50-3 Chicago. All right, so 4th and 7. Tariq Cohen ready to return the punt now for Chicago. There's 3 minutes, 47 seconds left in the fourth, and we are ready to run this one with Cohen. So he gets stopped down at the 47. So there's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chicago already up by 43 points. And we're going to use the gun formation, use the mesh spot pass play as a matter of fact, just to think of a strategic game plan play. So we're stepping back. We're going to throw this one out to Bryant. He gets it, jumps on into the end zone. That is a touchdown for Chicago, 53-yarder, and it's going to be 57-3 Bears. All right, 1st down and 10. Andy Dalton stepping back to pass, throwing this one out to Antonio Brown. That is, in fact, a touchdown. It is now 64-3 Chicago, so they are going to still be the undefeated team, the only one in the league. So it's now 64-3 Chicago. All right, so we're going to use a PA scissors pass play. There's 5 seconds left on the game clock. 44 seconds left, actually 38 come to think of it, but it is now 2nd down and 10, so this Bears offense, they are still going to win today's game. They're up by 57, so there's 30 seconds left, and then we are going to be crowned as the only undefeated NFL team in this regular season. So we're going to try to throw this one as deep as we can. Doesn't get it, but we'll see you guys at statistics. Andy Dalton, 3 touchdowns on the day, 147.7 passer rating. Kirk Cousins, he did have an interception in this one. That was an 80-yard pick six by Jamie Collins Sr. With the Vikings loss, I'm not sure if they're going to be eliminated from playoff contention or if they will stay in playoffs. But we'll see divisional round time. So Cameron Bryant, 2 touchdowns on the day, 10 broken tackles. Receiving wise, Tyler Conklin, he had 9 receptions, 76 yards, no touchdowns. But Allen Robinson, he had 2 TDs. Antonio Brown and Cameron Bryant both had offensive receiving touchdowns. Eddie Jackson with 2 sacks. Jamie Collins, 1 sack. LaMarcus Joyner, Artie Burns with 1. Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks with 0.5 sacks. And Jamie Collins Sr. was the only one, like I had said, to return that for a touchdown. But Robert Quinn, he did have a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And Tariq Cohen had an 85-yard punt return for a touchdown. So this ends it here in Minneapolis. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next episode.